Welcome back to Overdrive. Now our next segment is a bit unusual. It's a vehicle that costs as much as an executive sedan, but you can't drive it on Indian roads. It's got the engine from a small city hatchback, but it's as much fun to drive as a supercar. Okay, I'll spare you the suspense. Here's me with what's probably the most fun I've ever had in a vehicle outside of a racetrack.
The Maruti Suzuki Alto K10, a car for the hard-working man upgrading to his first car. He buys the K10 variant for its fun-to-drive engine, and his family appreciates the value it brings. The nice car for Mr. Nice Guy. But what happens when Mr. Nice Guy gets angry? Real angry. For times like those, you now have this, the Rage Cyclone R70T off-road buggy. Built by Brit manufacturers Rage Motorsport, the Rage off-roading buggies have been known to conquer the toughest terrains in the world, including the infamous Dakar Rally Raid. And now, you can get the Cyclone range of buggies in India too, thanks to Neville Poonawalla and Rage Motorsports India Limited, who have made it India-specific and thus much cheaper.
So you come around the back of the Rage Cyclone and you can see all the functional bits. So you have the A-arm double wishbone suspension with the Intrax shock absorbers. You have the off-roading tires. All four wheels of course get pedal disc brakes. You have the stainless steel racing free flow exhaust. You have the twin fan aluminum radiator. But the surprise package of this is this K10 engine. Now this is the same engine that you'll find on your Alto K10 as well. It's mated to a CVT transmission with a forward and a reverse drive. So that's the mechanical part of the Rage Cyclone dune buggy.
The Cyclone has been designed around the two-seater tubular space frame chassis used in the Rage Hurricane and Comet buggies. And believe it or not, it is driven by the same Suzuki K-Series engine that features on your harmless-looking Alto. But do not be fooled by this. Thanks to the lightweight, bare minimum construction and the CVT automatic, the Cyclone will knock your socks off with its 100 km/h plus performance even off the road. Those Intrax shocks can pretty much soak up anything in your path. Jumps and yumps, rocks and boulders, bushes and even small trees. Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. The 26 and 27-inch front and rear off-roading tires work exceptionally on all kinds of terrain, and the 4-disc brakes with the rally-style fly-off handbrake are just phenomenal and ensure you're in control even when sideways. On the insides, you're well harnessed by the bucket seats and a 4-point safety harness. You also get a race steering wheel and a multifunctional display. Now, it's very easy to get the Cyclone sideways, but at times you will feel a bit of understeer thanks to the automatic torque biasing differential. But it's nothing that a bit of throttle modulation, left foot braking and the use of the fly-off handbrake can't correct. The Cyclone is not road legal, and if you use it to participate in motorsport events, you're sure to have a lot of fun and do exceedingly well, but you will lose out on your warranty. So what the Cyclone is intended for is more of recreation. Pardon the analogy, Dr. Banner, but the Rage Cyclone is very much a green, enraged mutant of a machine which demands your respect or beats it out of you.
So you've always dreamt of owning a mid-engine rear-wheel drive sports car to have a bit of fun with, but you don't have the 70 or 80 odd lakh rupees to spend on something like an Audi R8 or then a couple of crores for a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Well, the state-of-the-art off-roading buggy can be yours for around 15 lakh rupees. Now, you can't drive it on the road, but then again, I don't think you can drive a Ferrari or a Lamborghini on Indian roads either. So for the small price that you are paying, I don't think there's anything else in the Indian market that's going to entice you more than this.